need to move, now! Up through the tower. Let's go!
Up to the tower, you say?
Come on, this way, friend, on our hand. Move down the whole tower. We just need to... See the inn on the other side? Jump through the roof and keep going. Go!
How we looking? How we looking? Looks good, looks good.
Follow when we can.
Welcome, everyone.
Yeah! Hammond, you need to get over here. Now! That boy, you're doing great.
And good morning, everybody.
Everyone get back!
You might recognize this part of the game,
Still
but that
alive,
you've done it
prisoner?
a
Keep close to
couple
me.
of thousand times.
Gunnar, take care of the boy. I have to find General Tullius and join the defense.
I have a special surprise.
Stay close to the wall!
Trying, my man.
Quickly, follow me!
Morning, everybody. We are going through everyone's part of the game right now. I got a little surprise. We did everything we needed to, and that I wanted to. Got all the achievements with Brava. So now, this is more of a, instead of achievement, this is more of a little personal challenge.
Out of my way!
Rayloff, you damn traitor, I'm going with you.
You're not stopping us this time. Fine. I hope that dragon takes you all to Sovereign Guard. You, come on! Into the keep! With me, prisoner. Let's go!
Boom. And now we'll do the reveal. After I have to get my hands unbound. Yeah, and so I was talking a little bit about it yesterday, about how I always play as like a melee person, like always. And then we played as just an assassin. That's the only guild I did, the Thieves Guild, and then the Assassin's Guild, Dark Brotherhood. And I was like, man,
the only ones who made
and I was
it.
like, Nate, my mod,
was a
always
dragon.
making fun of me. I mean,
No
for
doubt.
everything I do.
Just like the
But,
children's stories and the
for
legends.
being the Mages Guild, like
Harbingers
the
of the
Archmage,
end
but
times.
I don't cast any spells. I don't do
We
anything
better
like
get
that.
moving. Come here.
So
Let me see if I can
here's
get
my
those
challenge.
bindings.
I have never beat Skyrim as a mage, just a full-on mage, and so that's what we're doing
Come
today.
on. You need your
Free my
hands
hands.
free. There you go. You may as well take Gunnar's gear. He won't be needing it anymore.
All right, what we are doing today, we are
Armor on Gunnar
the beautiful,
isn't doing him any good.
the golden
Go ahead,
scaled
take it.
lizard wizard himself, Cousin Nicky.
Gunnar.
All right, first thing we need, yeah, Cousin
Coming
Nicky
back from the
is a
Take
very
his armor and
old.
anything else on him.
I'm trying to. I don't want any of this.
All right.
He is a
Get
wizard,
that
very,
armor
very,
off.
very, 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 very old. Some even
Give
say
that axe a
cursively
few.
old.
Wings.
Give that axe a few
I'm
swings.
going to
Dad
see if I can
axe.
Find some way out of here. Look, let's see
And
if
so
I
that
can
is what we're doing. I am playing as the lizard wizard himself, Cousin Nicky, full-on mage,
Damn.
100,
No
like
way to
600
open
something
this
years
from
old.
outside.
And we are going to do the Mages Guild and one other quest that I will let y'all decide.
Take cover.
Imperials, take cover. I will, I did drop down the difficulty a little bit while I get used to it. But if it's easy, I'll just pop it back up. But mages are a tough sell.
Watch it.
Yo, y'all, there's another guy. Perfect.
Maybe one of the superior.
Alright, we are going to take these. Not because we plan on wearing heavy armor, we're just going to wear that now.
Maybe one of the
And then we will sell most of this shit.
superiors. I locked that door. Let's get out.
I don't care what weapon we have. So yeah, will it let me? Yes, it will. Alright. Wish me luck, y'all. We are going full
Let's get out of
mage
here
this
before the
time.
dragon brings the whole tower down on our heads.
Yeah, the real Cousin Nicky is my mod's wizard. He is a dragonborn wizard, and he is 1,000,000 years old and curmudgeon-y, and the group loves him and respects him. So now he is making the cross. Oh, that was quick. I mean, it'd be better if I hit. Also, I had to move around a bit of my shit.
A storeroom. See if you can.
So I could see my mana now. Before I just had everything blocking, like my stamina, mana, blah blah blah. But now I kind of need that. Stuff's heavy. All right, what are we interested in? Mana potions, booze. I'll take all that. So yeah, always fun starting a new run in the old Skyrim, getting to play through this thing.
John,
just one more time. What's
moving.
one more time? That's why I like Morrowinds. It's literally, what's your name? What do you do for a living? Get off my boat.
Troll's blood. Hear that?
Troll's blood.
Was Jarl
Ouch.
Ulfric with you?
Alright, we're taking this. And then now,
Since the dragon showed up.
we need the lockpicks and shit,
Wait
right?
a second. Looks like there's something in this
There we go.
cage.
And we want in there because that'll give us shock
See if you can get
and
some picks. We might need
some
that gold
cool
once
new
we get out.
digs. That'll
Grab
raise our
anything
mana and our
useful.
mana regen. Oh.
Go.
And homeboy, I am sorry, I need all this. We will wear the shit that we can. Hoods and robes. So that leaves us with boots and bracers. Oh man, alright, usually you can get in there and then get that shit, but... not interested. Did I learn that book already? There we go. The real Cousin Nicky is an evoker, which means he uses the like powers of like he can create like energy out of nothing, like lots of fireballs, lightning bolts, that kind of shit. So we're gonna stick with that destruction. But we might mess around if we see some I don't know, some good illusion, some alteration. We're gonna need a little restoration, even though Cousin Nicky, the real one, not about it. Not about
This
it.
way.
Through the only way out? You got it, bud.
Orders are to wait until General Tullius arrives.
I'm not waiting to be killed by a dragon.
My
I'm waiting to
orders
pull back.
are to burn.
I'll have your head.
And fill up on this shit as much as I can. We need our starting capital. There. Oh. Oh, and I don't have anything like quick. Ah. Ooh, 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 ooh. I mean, it kind of hurt for a second. Burn him. Yeah, so we are playing whatever is a step down from experts. I think it's adept. I think it's legendary, master. Yeah, get like Cousin Nicky with that
Let's go on ahead.
arrow sticking out
See
the
the way
shoulders
is clear.
and back. Alright. Yeah. Favorite. Healing. And then one of the best powers, just like super regenerate ourselves. These are all of our passives. Alright. Oh, one of our guys died.
Let's see where this goes.
Let's see where this goes. Sounds like he's taking me on a date, and then afterwards, like, I don't know, let's go get a few drinks and see where it goes. And yeah, let's go back here and grab our little bits of potions and stuff. Yeah, and then so, one of the reasons why it is a little tougher, like everyone plays this game by running up and hitting things, or the old stealth archer. You don't see, I mean, they're out there, don't get me wrong. But the magic is just a little unbalanced in the game. Like, magic is supposed to generally start out weaker and then scale up and then get better. Because, you know, eventually a high-level wizard can do basically whatever they want. So they start off a little weaker so that, you know, it's a little bit balanced at least.
That
But
doesn't go anywhere.
in this game, it's so easy to enchant a weapon that does a shit ton of damage and then, like, you know, use your smithing and then make that weapon better. And you're swinging fast. For every hit that's weapon that's doing, like, you know, 200, 300 damage plus the enchantment, that's like that much damage per second. How much is Flames doing?
Guess we better try this.
10, 20, you know? And so, eventually, and like spells take a while to charge up. So a spell might hit for like 300, but if it takes you 5 seconds to charge it up, the DPS is not there. Spiders. I don't have any way of killing anything except by running up and burning it. You want to see what the beautiful boy looks like? Cousin Nicky looks stiff. This is your wizard made your D&D campaign. Yep. Oh, that's new. Oh, oh shit! Look at my health.
Too many eyes, you know?
Too many eyes, too many legs, chitinous bodies. Ooh, a ring. I am actually probably not going to collect ingredients, huh? If this is Cousin Nicky and his character, he would be hoarding everything. He is an absolute hoarder in real life. I will put a chill pill on it for now, though. For now.
Come on, hurry up.
But it's under slight duress. Oh, he's helping me out of here. Don't you remember doing this part? This is the very beginning of the game, so we're escaping the dragon attack. Yeah, very beginning. I'm still level 1. Watch out, the
Hold
bear.
up. There's a bear just ahead. See her? I'd rather not tangle.
We could go make friends. One of the things you can do, but you can go walk in front.
Watch where you step.
Yeah, it's I put it on the lowest because it's not super hot up here.
Take this bow.
But I can't have it on
Might
super
take it
high
by
because
surprise.
it'll be hurt. Aren't you supposed to be working?
Follow your lead and watch your back.
Alright, no one snitch. So instead of sneaking... Don't you... Aw. She has cubs. I don't know. I'm making that up. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go finally play this game. There it is. Right on. So my mod that this is based on is actually flying out to Nebraska today.
Wait!
And so he is not going to actually be able to see this and probably later. I'm excited about what he says. I'm excited to play a wizard. I'll probably die a million times, but
There he
that's the
goes.
name of the game.
Looks like he's gone for good this time. No way to know if anyone else made it out alive.
My wife just called it
This
Skyrim
place is
for
going to
me.
be swarming with Imperials soon enough. We better clear out of here.
I married the right woman. All right, let's go sell all of our shit. Now, the Cousin Nicky in real life Cousin Nicky is also involved in a criminal syndicate. Where they just do some light crimings. They just do some light crimings, but nothing too serious. So I'm thinking Mage Guild for sure. Maybe a little bit of the Thieves Guild, but I'll hold off on that one because we just did our assassin slash thief work already. So I'll pull the reins back on that, but we're going full on mage at first. So even mage stoning it over here until we get a better one. Atronach stone? I don't know. I never play as a mage. This is why I got to do this. I didn't look anything up. I didn't do anything that those under the sign of the mage will learn all magic skills 20% faster. Again, this could be a blessing or a curse, because if you level up too fast but don't get enough items as you're leveling up, you'll be underpowered, like, as you get higher and higher. Which kind of happened to Rava a little bit, but then we upgraded our bows, our poisons and stuff, so we ended up being alright, but there's a while there we couldn't kill anything. Oh, okay, no, I don't need flowers. I must be a... well, I must be an evil nun, because that's a bad habit. Where's those wolves? Did you see that? First enemy ran away from old lizard wizard himself, old Cousin Nicky. They don't want to. They don't want to chew on that bony old man. Who weighs a little like 102 pounds. It's like 6'2". Hey, honey. Oh, you want to get some belly in? Some belly time? Yeah, how do y'all... Oh, yeah, look at it. Oh, man. Couple more weeks. Yeah, and then, I'll probably be... I mean, you know, I'll obviously be out for a few days, but, you know, I'll be back eventually sometime. I can do whatever I want. She didn't get mad. She was just like, you grabbed my butt. I'm like, no, we're married. It's so fine. God says it's okay now, so I can do whatever I want.
A dragon.
What?
Yeah, lady, whatever. Whatever.
Ain't every day we get this. Take a look.
Don't need that. Man, I ain't getting shit for this. I kind of like the Torturer's hood, not gonna lie. Oh, goodbye, friend. And a bear pelt.
Until next time.
Dragons now, is it? Please, Mother. If you keep on like this,
Dragons now, is it?
And I've got better things to do than listen to more of your fantasies.
You'll see. It was a dragon. It'll kill us all, and then you'll believe me.
Maybe. Alright. Do you guys just want to do the very first quest ever? I mean, we gotta do it if we're gonna get the main quest going. I'll probably do the same thing.
No.
I'll do it.
I don't know what you overheard, but
What have
the
you got for sale?
Riverwood
Do you sell
Trader,
spells?
yeah, an ornament. So, you could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment.
What? Did you just see all those red dots just pop out right outside the house? this? Are these the wolves? Alright, whatever. Whatever.
You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings.
Oh, yeah, so she's gonna show me. And, oh yeah, if I go to this lady, depending on which side you choose, when we're escaping.
Are you hurt?
Yeah, here we go.
What's happening? And who? New to Riverwood?
She's a Stormcloak
If you're looking for
sympathizer,
work,
so she'll help
of
us.
course. Oh, what's this all about? What are you two doing here?
I mean, take all? No, there isn't a take all.
A dragon? In Helgen?
A dragon?
It can't... It would explain what I saw earlier. You're right. I don't know. Things just... The Jarl needs to know. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you do that...
Alright, so that's what they want me to do, is go and have troops sent. But instead, we're gonna go do the Golden Claw. Gold Claw is a name of one of the dragon fiend, like a fiendish dragon lawyer in my campaign. I gave him the old Gold Claw. That might be an Iron Claw. Never know. What else? Like Gold Claw, Iron Claw, Ebony Claw. I like Ebon Claw kinda. Well, you guys are so good to spitball with. You didn't see nothing. Is there another? Nope. Alright, there'll be some bandits up here, but since we don't have like an actual ranged attack, we have like a medium ranged attack. I don't even think there's a medium. It's like yeah. I hope y'all are. What do you think's under all these rocks? Skulls? Skulls, my enemies. Yeah. How's it going, man? Isn't there supposed to be someone to attack me? Yeah, here they are. Name a worst way to die, just chilling. Oh. Like the worst. I mean, I do need to pick up some shit to sell. I think the studded armor is worth it. I like the 10 gold a pound kind of target.
Your kind has no place here.
My kind has no place here? Why does it have to be about that? Why can't you just hate me for who I am? Don't hate me because of what I am, hate me for who I am. This technically makes the cut. Alright. Alright, let's go loot all this shit up. First. Oh, we should just get a bound weapon. That's way cooler. Then I don't have to worry about any of this shit, right? I don't think I have used a bound weapon in Skyrim. I think I used it for the like novelty of it with like Oblivion, I think had it. Because then it'd just be like, oh, I got a Daedric weapon now. You could be like, I had a buddy in college, and he played, and he never leveled up. He had to level up once to beat the game in Oblivion, and then he never did. but his skills always went higher, and he could get more and more skills and better equipment. And so he was like summoning Daedra and then just running away while like these level 1 and 2 goons would just flail against this thing. Beautiful game. God. Yeah, like, it isn't like when they're digging through Seattle, like, Seattle was like a basically waste, right? They were crushing skulls. Well, those are probably skulls of people they just like threw in. You know, the Seattle Underground, like, if you take the 21 and over tour, the Seattle Underground is basically opium and like, prostitutes. A little different from today, but like, you know. So yeah, so when they find like dead bodies when they're trying to drill through the tunnels, be like, oh, it could be like ancient, like Neolithic, like bones and stuff. It's like, or hear me out, opium den with prostitutes. Uh-oh. Maybe I do need to have like a weapon. There we go. All right. Game railroaded me. Get chopped. All opium schools. Everything in here's bad. All right. This is actually like I had to be more stealthy. Hit opium den into an opium home. Well, you just can't make something a home. You have to put that little bit of love in there. Just can't call it a home. It has to feel like a home. If it ain't an opium den, is it even a home in the first place? Once we get our first perk, we're good. Just the like, this spell will cost like half mana or something. Boom, easy. I don't care. I'm just gonna. I need money. Alright, I don't need to search skiers. But like, yeah, I had to sneak around way more. With this, I could just gotta kind of run up, get kinda close, and then start kiting them back a little. Yeah, my mom's been watching my videos too, giving me little bits of advice, so thanks, Mom. Love you. She said she waits until my stepdad goes to sleep and then watches this. Say, hey, put it on while he's on, it'll help him fall asleep. Probably not, I do a little bit of screaming. Yeah, it was kind of a collab between my mom and my wife, where I was able to get this camera and get it working and everything. So I'm a lucky guy. I've said it a million times. I'll say it a million times again. But now who ain't lucky? This guy right here. He doesn't even know the puzzle, man. He just runs up, he yanks it. Idiot. Alright, well, let's see what this guy had on his body. Take his shoes. You know how we do. Alright, and this is... Snake Whale. Boom. Oh, that was enough. Alright, so our very first level up. It's gonna be destruction, just as a heads up. When you're level... Okay, so... health and magic, basically. We'll probably never raise stamina. And so, let's do magic. Let's just do every, like, I don't know, we'll do odds and evens, basically, and try to... I don't know, like, if we can't cast spells, we can't do anything. If we're not alive, we also can't do anything. Alright, this will help out a lot. Next one will be the dual casting. I know what empty means. Ooh. We aren't wearing much armor, but I think we just got an upgrade for some of the ones we are. Yeah, look at that. Boom. Things are looking up in the world for old Cousin Nicky already. You spend your life doing the right thing, helping people in need, not being part of a criminal organization with a man named Three Finger Hobbs. Perfect. There's something kind of... Well, alright, I'll say this so far. So far, there is something nice. I was going around, like, sneaking and, like, make sure, oh, I gotta make sure I get this guy before he gets close. There's something nice about just being able to just pull out, just whip out my hands, and just lay everything in a little bit of flames. Got Scroll of Mayhem. Every time I get cocky, that's when something bad happens. And I am feeling high in my... What? Fall! Oh!
Don't let it get me!
Yeah, look at that. One hit. Oh! 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 That poison. Alright, that was what I was talking about.
Get it away from me! Get it away!
Let's see if I can do it.
Get it away from me! Get it away! Keep it away from me! Help!
Oh man. Alright, that's not bad. The leg isn't bad. The bite sucks. Oops. You know what else sucks?
Me! Keep it away from me!
Cool slow motion game. I'll take it. Alright, so this guy is going to scream at us this whole time.
Yeah!
You, over here! You did it, you killed it. Now cut me down before anything else shows up.
Deal.
Yes, the claw. I know how it works. It's coming loose.
Oh, this one's healing. Hold on, hold on.
I can feel it.
Double.
Got it.
Alright. So those of you that don't know, this guy is a real jerk and he was lying to us, so that's why I... And I got the golden claw. And if you want, you can look in his journal, it talks about how much of a jerk he is. I think. Any of this stuff have any treasure inside? There we go. And in games like this, I think that you should be able to wear 2 rings. The 10 rings, you know, 10 fingers, 10 rings, maybe a little much, but I think you should be able to wear 2. This part. This is good for if you are a thief. Like, this part will level up your sneak and sneak attack and stuff just by running up and finding, not this one, but that one's going to get up. That one's not. One around the corner, I think, will get up. So, this is a good spot. Even if it's your, like, melee, you can sneak up and then melee these guys and get the sneak attack damage. don't get sneak attack. Right. Oh no, it's right here. I was wrong. What? This guy just swaying around. Maybe stood up a little too fast. It happens. Yeah, so I like one of the reasons why. I mean, my playstyle is a little different too with games like this, and it was really rewarding to play just running up and hitting. But I want to break that. I want to see breaking that, breaking the cycle. Oh, restless, huh? Oh, oh, we have a mage here, don't we? With mages. You do that so that it damages their magic at the same time too. Hope everyone's having a good one so far. My little shout outs. Oh, US, 100%. No, everyone, all my viewers last time were all American. Alright, I woke up 3 of them. Like, you, remember, you can just do... That was a close one. As soon as I saw that spiky thing, I said, oh no, these guys are gonna step on this. Oh! Yeah, you can kind of do like the little, spoots of the fire like that, because it does a little dot too. Which is like the most effective way, but that's something we're not gonna do right now. Apparel, amulet of Kinnereth. Stamina, probably the one we need the least. Because I like the shouts one, maybe. The old Nord sword. Yeah, there's no way we didn't wake everyone up. Never mind, I was gonna say, there's no way we didn't wake everyone up in here. Oh, it's a trap. Okay. There's no trap. Up. Cousin Nicky busting out his goggles of minute seeing. Damn it. I want that dagger, but I will take all these crappy things. It's the same thing for here. There's going to be a bunch of Draugr just chilling away. Did we get anyone up? No one cares? No one cares? Oh, I thought there was someone right there. Nope. Nobody cares. This is a good one to get some arrow shots. Yeah, so you just you get it with the little spurts and just hit it with a dot. I feel like I'm getting good loot. Yo, wake up. Wake up. It's already going to be too late. Eh. Hit him with a little spurt. Spurt, little spurt, little spurt. Ah. Little spurt's gonna be my new rapping. I couldn't decide between college nickname. Little spurt. Gross. Alright. What's up next in this part that we've done a million times? Yeah, this guy's gonna pop out of there. I think he's gonna be restless. He's gonna be a little harder than normal. Never mind. Sometimes when you're wrong, you're just plain wrong. You know, sometimes you're just wrong about things. Me, I'm wrong about things all the time. So I get used to it. I want to grab all these ingredients. I want to mine this iron. You know who doesn't do physical labor? Give you a guess. Scroll fireball. Eventually, we'll just be able to cast fireball out of our own little fingertips. We won't need no scroll. I kind of do miss in the games before this that speed was an attribute, so you could just literally just be faster in the game. I'm so used to dropping into sneak all the time. I mean, it's not like it's bad, it's just, I don't need to. It's probably not going to help too much. Although, the real Cousin Nicky, he's got boots of elven kind, so he's got advantage on stealth checks with his rickety old legs and arthritic knees. This guy's going to be a butthole, right? Oh, this is fine now. We just do this. Boom, easy. As long as we can kite back. Multiple people might be tricky, but that's where we'll get, like, frostbite, so we slow them. One of my concerns about this was, like, using this menu to switch all the time between, like, our spells and shit. Like, if you're on PC, you could just, like, bop, 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 get everything on there. That's why, like, all the good, like, MMOs and where you have tons of abilities, like, you have a keyboard and you can have, you know, put up your macros and everything like that, but this, I gotta push up on the D-pad, scroll around, pauses the game, yeah, so, I was thinking about just doing it in Oblivion, but we just started someone in Oblivion, you know, so, yeah, plus, the wizard. I guess until it becomes an issue. I'm just like thinking in my head, like, would it be anything else? You know what? I'm gonna do the half price restoration, and then I'll do the dual casting destruction next time. There we go. Get my free heal. Isn't there a chest in here? Yeah, there we go. We're level 3, it's okay. Man, these candles must last a while. There's always like a... I know, they can always be like magically lit. Is that? Well, I wish I was magically lit. I never get to do it. I'm always sneaking around, and I want to make a big scene. Now I want to make a huge scene. You know who loves making a scene? Yeah, I mean... Look how fast that goes up. We're so frail. Did I loot you? I did not. I was gonna say, is that strip not gonna pop? Shortcut. Yep. Turn Skyrim into a platformer. No, like, they're like first-person platformers are not my jam. You can't see your feet. All right, Gold Claw. Anybody remember this? Off the top of their head. Bear, moth, owl. Bear. Man, woman, camera. Wait, I can't even do it. The old ex-president is smarter than me. And it's like man, woman, person, camera, TV, or something like that. That's why I'll never be president. I just don't have the faculties. I am saving here because this guy's a POS. POS. Piece of something. And this is where you go and go, oh, what is this? And a 10-year-old game too. Look how good this game looks for 10 years old. What triggers it? I think it's the learning the word. So I think I'm free to loot this stuff. My friend's right in there. Damn. Alteration robes? What robes do I have on? Do I just have regular old robes? I do, I just have regular old robes. we should install those like stair chairs so that you don't have to walk up and down the stairs. You can just oh man, look at this. Look at this. Run away. Name of the game is called the kite. Oh no. Name of the game is called Don't Get Stuck in a Corner. Or else you can't kite. So. That's fine, you can shout at me all you want. There can be only one old dead-looking guy here. That spot's reserved for Cousin Nicky. Grabbed everything from here that we wanted. There's one more chest up here, I believe. We got our word of power. And yeah, these, for certain people that haven't played this game before, these are ancient writings from people long ago, back in the days of dragons. And this is a draconic language right here. The dragon language itself has power, which manifests itself into shouts. And one of the reasons why there's a civil war going on, because one of the like leaders in one of the towns used that power to kill the king and started a civil war. So that's kind of what we're thrown into. For those of y'all, aka maybe a mom, out there that just needs to know what's going on in this game. She was watching like the last episode. It's like, yeah, you must have no idea. Poor mom. So yeah, we're being all-inclusive here. Sometimes you have to explain what a 10-year-old game is, because, well, we have a skull on us. Alright, and then we should just be able to teleport. Oh, first time using the map. Oh, we did it. Is your content for moms? I mean, at least it's for at least a mom out there. And you never know what's going to happen with you, man. You might end up feeling that itch someday, and you might decide, it's time for me to become a mother. And then you swim upstream. And complete the beautiful circle of life. Man, this is flying. It's already almost been an hour. I've only done one thing.
Don't let my sister do anything foolish.
Your sister can do
You found
whatever
it.
she wants.
There it is! Strange. It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh?
That's what she said.
I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great
Look where he
thing
puts it,
for
right where it
me and
belongs,
my
so it won't get
sister.
stolen again.
Show those thieves
What a
not
spot.
to steal from Luke and Valer. Thank you so much for taking
Lucan?
care of
Your
those
name's not
thieves.
Lucian? Your name's Lucan.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Alright, does he have any spells that we can't live without? I'm keeping... well, let me keep that. I can disenchant this one, so we're gonna hold on to it. Disenchant this one. Disenchant this. Potions. Stamina, we're not gonna need. True shot. Why am I carrying all this? I have too much trash. Oh, no. Alright. Some manfish comes by and squirts. I mean, it seems like a pretty good way to ensure the survival of your species. Leave it to the river. The river will decide the fate of our species. Alright, so now we gotta go tell the Jarl what's going on. So I think we're gonna... Do we want the dragons running around? We don't have to decide now. We can always do what we want to later. Let's take the scenic route. We'll do a nice nighttime Skyrim stroll. If we are going to become the world's best wizard, then we should probably go to the Wizards College eventually. Oh, what the hell? Get eaten! Thanks, man. Alright, we got it. That way we'll be able to get some more spells. Oh, speaking of, Durr. Oh look, it's a guy that we can turn into a body.
Important deliveries to make. No time for chatting.
lucky. Oh, let's just take this shortcut. Just minding his own business, then a Cousin Nicky comes. Wizard. ITT Wizards Technical Institute. I think they went under. I think a bunch of those, like, scammy-ish colleges, like, went under. A bunch of for-profit colleges during the pandemic. Weird. Let's go watch this giant beat up on these kids. Ah, it will help. Oh, whoa, 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 I was helping. I lit the giant on fire. Hold on, hold on. Wait 1 sec here. Well, they were standing close to a giant that also wanted to be on fire, so I don't know what to tell them. Are these guys going to just follow me forever? Fuck off! I don't want to attack these people. She's just going to go down to the ground. She's just a quest giver. So they're not going to actually die. They're just going to be pissed off at me forever. And there's a goddamn mud crab too. I can't win. Run. I need to go to a place where I'm accepted. Oh man, yeah, this is already looking good. Save me from. I'm just gonna go float down the river, just like my people wanted. Just go spawn in the river. Oh, look at it. We're just persecuted wherever we go. Look at this bullshit. We literally just tried to help somebody. And know what they did? Attack us. I accidentally lit them on fire. There's a huge difference. I tried to tell them. Alright. I don't need any more sass from these giant killers. I just need to get to college. Give them a wide berth. Assholes. Dumb brutes. They don't understand the genius. I don't see a nerd route. Alright. We'll take a... Should we go turn in the... Yeah, let's go turn in the quest to Farengar and the king. Yeah, and then we'll hop on the carriage and then go to Witcherhold. How's that sound? Stables, perfect. Oh, and the Khajiit are here.
Perhaps you
Take a look.
Yeah, last time she was downstairs screaming. You know, the usual. Oh yeah, I want to keep that. And I keep that. And I keep that. Yeah, down here. Potion to resist cold? Oh, maybe. Skull?
May your road lead you to warm sand.
Got a plan. I've got a plan for these skulls. Now we gotta find a good like wizard stone too. The Atronach might be pretty good.
Halt.
But I think that makes us like weaker to magic.
About. Official business only.
Cast fertilized eggs while I'm in the river. Gotta ensure the survival of the species. Let's do some persuading.
But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
And that's gonna level me up. Her. Where is she? Just downstairs. Well, she can't be too far. Did you actually lock her in the garage or in that room or anything? Yeah, just shake a treat bag. She'll come from wherever she's at. She's very food motivated. I'll prop 1 into, maybe 2 into magic, 1 into health. Maybe 3 to 1. Alright, we'll do the dual cast. We don't know any apprentice destruction spells yet. We will, but not quite yet.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
Alright, yeah, they're gonna try to rope me into all kinds of quests here. Not about it. Cousin Nicky is a man of the people and minds his own business. This man. This look like a man that doesn't mind his own business. Looks like a man that gets turned around, though. This guy that yells about being an ass man. Yeah, so what are we gonna need for equipment? Definitely like the magic regen shit. The stuff that makes our spells cheaper. Because that's like the only way we'll be able to cast spells in a battle is affording them.
Brigands I can handle.
Somebody could have said, oh, if you're a high elf, I don't even want to hear about high elves. Don't even come at me with high elves. Alright, the enchanter. This is perfect, because alright, not the rows. These ones. Because I'm wearing these two. This, I'm not going to disenchant it right now, because I need a weapon, and this is literally like
What's the meaning of this interruption?
What the hell?
Jarl is not receiving visitors.
Do you not know who I am? I'm Cousin Nicky.
As House Carl, my job is to deal with all dangers that threaten the Jarl or his people. So you have my attention. Now explain yourself.
I was told to give the message directly
Whatever
to
you have to say to the Jarl, you can say to me. I'm starting to think...
I want to hear what he has to say.
Yeah, get out of here. I don't
Come to
have
Drag.
anything to
It
help
seems
people
this
out.
damnable conflict has claimed that. So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
This is what I was thinking. I want to do this. I don't want to have like a real weapon. I want to have a bound weapon. I think that's the coolest shit in the world. I'm doing it. Oh, man. Oh, it doesn't say what level they are. They used to, didn't they? Man, yeah, I'm looking over all these, because before I just was like, you know, I didn't, like, ever cast the spells. And now I'm like, oh man, look at all these spells. Bound Sword, though, sounds badass. Doing it.
You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
You say there is a Mage's College here? Can you please tell me some more? I am very interested. So now, we disenchant the War Axe. We'll leave the other two because we're wearing those. And now, never used to coming over here. Conjuration, Bound Sword, and Raise Zombie. I'll actually do Bound Sword. What happens if I... about half of our magic. Cool. And then if you push X, you sheath it and it dispels. Cool.
What's this about
Getting
Riverwood
surprised that
being
a
in
game that came
danger?
out 10 years ago. A dragon destroyed Helgen. Girder is afraid Riverwood is next. I'm really sticking out for Girder here.
Owns the lumber mill, if I'm not mistaken. Pillar of the community. Not prone
Pillar
to
of the
flights of
community,
fancy.
sir.
And you're sure Helgen was destroyed by a dragon? This wasn't some Stormcloak raid gone wrong? By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to
I like
trust
how
in the
he takes a
strength of our
chance,
walls
or like
against
takes a
the
break from
dragon?
learning that there's dragons
We should
to
send
rub it
troops to
into his
Riverwood at
advisor's
once.
face that he was
It's
right.
in the most immediate
Like
danger.
it's so petty
If that
that it's
dragon is lurking in the
We'll
mountains.
do that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing
can I-
to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should
Enough!
not.
I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Need supplies? See
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best.
That would be best.
Well done. You sought me out on your
Excuse
own
me, of
initiative.
course.
You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem.
Oh, what did they give me?
There is
Studded Imperial
another
armor.
thing
I've
you
got my
can
little
do for
thing
me.
blocking the way on my
Suitable
screen.
for someone
And
of
then it's
your
for you guys, like there is no
particular
camera of
talents.
me up there, or else I'd just be like, is that what it look like?
Let's go
But for
find
you guys
Faringhal,
do have that
My
camera.
court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
And that's why we did this, just so we don't have to run back and forth. So we're gonna do it, say, I already have the Dragon Stone. And then that's it for now with the main quests. And we are going to take a ride to the Mages College. Hello,
Come to
Farengar.
Dragon's Reach. What? Project? You think you could help me? I really don't think so.
Look how you're about to step in your own
What?
chakra.
I never even cast it. Ah, I see. You have some knowledge of the higher art. Please forgive my earlier rudeness. I'm so often interrupted by
I
visitors
have
wandering in. I
never
can occasionally
seen
become quite
that
savage.
option in there because
Now,
I've never done
what
anything.
did you say you want?
Project.
Indeed? The Jarl.
I
Oh,
think
yes,
it was a
he must be
few. It was
referring
a
to
while
my
ago, maybe
research
last
into
week.
the
I said
dragon.
there
Yes,
should be
I could
additional
use someone
dialogue
to
options
fetch something for me.
in there
Well,
for
when I say fetch, I really
if you have
mean
like
delve
high
into a
destruction,
dangerous
high
ruin in
concentration,
search
high
of an ancient
two-handed.
stone tablet that may or may not
like in
actually be there.
Fallout, they started doing that with like high perception, high intelligence, and I really like that. What else did the Outer Worlds? Yeah, a few games do stuff like that.
You're eager
just
to
some of you
begin your adventure. Excellent. The
Even
sooner
get
begun,
paid,
the
'cause I
sooner
already
done,
did
eh?
it.
I learned of a certain stone tablet. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow.
We're
Find
just
this
gonna-
tablet. Ah,
we're just
the
gonna
Dragon
power
Stone
through
of
this.
Bleak Falls Barrow. You'll have to see the.
Alright, so then this guy is going to be like... I think... Yeah... So now they're going to want to give us the quest. And we don't want to do that one quite yet. This will make it so that dragons aren't spawning on the world quite yet. If we do want to though, all we have to do is go do that quest and then the main quest will start. Which I think we're going to do with Cousin Nicky is go do, I think the Mages Guild, and then one other one. Maybe one of the expansions. The expansions would be good because they're like the black books. That seems kind of Cousin Nicky. Oh, I'll let y'all decide. Plus, I'll give a little bit of a weighted vote to my mod that this character's based on. It's funny because he's flying right now, and so he's going to like watch this later. Yeah, maybe watch this later or come back to it and be like, "Oh, what the hell, dude?"
It's a shame, isn't it?
That That and gives me a chance to do this whole... Oh, okay. Nick.
Do you have anything even?
Ugh, you gotta stop picking ingredients. You don't need them. You don't need them. No. Just say no to alchemy.
Got something for just about everybody in here.
But I can never
Give 'em
say no to
everything.
Bellator.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
I call this treasures. Here was my reward. Can I eat this? No. Keep that skull though.
Do come back.
Alright.
Foolish old woman. You know.
Oh, okay. I was like, I feel like I'm carrying a lot of shit, and I'm literally carrying 31
Nothing of ours.
which is right about as much as Cousin Nicky can carry. And then we go out to the stables. And then we'll take a horsey ride. Stretching. Sitting up at this angle, I'm sure is not the best, but
Need a ride?
it's kind of what I got to do for now. I've got some ideas about a new setup once, I don't want to start something, and then 3 days later, we go into labor, then there's a kid all of a sudden and a half done
Where
there,
do you want
so.
to go?
I'm excited to see the little girl, but I'm going to wait till she gets here to do anything too big around here.
Climb and
Winter
back,
hold,
and we'll
please.
be off. Get up there.
Oh yeah, companions. We'll have to figure out companions too. It actually might be easier to get a mage companion, because they're going to kind of do the same thing we are. They're going to conjure things and shoot fireballs. So I won't have the risk of lighting them on fire like I did with those idiot companions.
We need coin out here, and you're not bringing home any.
Oh, we are.
And you'd have me do what? Join the college and prance about casting spells all day?
Don't just walk away from me. Where do you think you're going?
To the
It sounds like
I'd
you
sell
need
just
yourself
about
a
anything
real
if
man.
it's worth my time. Very fun. I'm sure. So I've been burned a few times, made a few bad deals. Yeah, it was stupid of me. I shouldn't have believed the story and just refused the trade. But some line about this clothing in Ingol Barrow. He said it was worth more than its weight in gold if I took it back there. Something about placing it back in Ingol's chamber. I don't know. What was I thinking? Even if it were true, I'm not setting foot in some ancient tomb filled with who knows what.
Draugr. I could look into
I
it
don't
for
even
you.
care anymore. You want to check it out? Fine. I'll sell you the thing for 50 gold, and then it's your problem.
$50 for the claw?
Fine, here you
Let's do
go.
it.
You get killed on account of this thing? But I suppose if it does actually turn out to be worth something, let me know, will you?
Which claw is that? The coral dragon claw. That's right.
And what?
That one
You think
has
that'll
been.
solve all your problems?
That one's been in our inventory for a hot minute with some of the other stuff. You know, it's funny. You just kind of lose track of the quests. All right, let's see if we're good enough to beat the entry exam.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
Why are you out here?
Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge.
May I
Perhaps.
enter?
But what is it you expect to find within?
Unveil mysteries, see what it looks like, bend the will of those around me. This makes you sound bloodthirsty, manipulative, nerd, clueless.
Ah, the immortal plane. It is said to be the source of all magic. This is a
Actually,
noble
this
goal,
one might,
indeed.
because Cousin
It would
Nicky
seem that the
has
college
been
has
cursed
what you
with
seek.
extraordinary
The
long
question now
life
is,
with him
what
and his
can
family
you offer
curse.
the college?
And
Not just anyone
they
is
well
allowed
they
inside.
just age,
Those
and
wishing to
always
enter must
age.
show
They're not
some
immortal.
degree
They
of
can still
skill
like
with magic.
die of like being stabbed or
A small
whatever,
test,
and
if
damage,
you
but they
will.
don't die of old age. But they continue getting older. I think we both know I'll succeed.
I'm afraid
here.
I don't know anything of the sort.
I'll take your
Excellent.
test then.
The fear spell has saved the life of many an illusion mage. If you could cast it on the seal here on the ground, that would prove your skill.
I don't know fear.
No? Well, if you think you're capable of it, then I'd be happy to provide it to you for a mere 30 gold. Or
30
you
gold's
can
pretty
try your
much a
luck with
steal,
one of the
though.
court wizards around Skyrim. They also sell spells.
Now, $30 is a deal.
Here you
spell.
are.
You should get that every time.
Now I'm anxious to see you cast it.
Alright, this is an illusion spell, which isn't our forte. But we can be
Well
scared.
done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice.
I do
I'll
too.
lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Was it Oblivion, where each like city was like a mages guild, and they were all responsible for like one college, I think, like one city of the mages guild, and there was like
Much
really
knowledge
into
lies within the
destruction.
college's walls.
Come on, come on. Also, I like doing, or not triggering the dragons while doing this shit, because the mages guild here is like, when you travel around through here, there's always a dragon popping in, and they like to jump up there and be up there and fly around and then land in the middle. All right, let's go take.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yeah, we're just skipping this. Our ward spell and oh, it's Archmage. Hello,
You are
Archmage.
new here, are you not? We have not spoken.
I am. We have not.
Sir? How quaint. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see
I
nearly
like that
any
job
aspect
title.
of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear? Not often, no. We also
I
must
mean,
make an effort
magic
to
itself
avoid
is
worsening
chaotic
what
and
Skyrim
dangerous, so
thinks
it
of us.
itself is dangerous. All right, I'm over it. Let's go. Let's start our first lesson.
We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can
Did I
control
just not say that like
can
5
and
seconds
will
ago?
destroy
Man.
you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control.
Checking out.
Mastery
So
of
we
magic.
have our
It
hood,
takes years,
got our
if not
robes,
decades of practice
but
and
we
study.
have
And what are we waiting for?
our
Let's get
arms and our legs that we can still get armor on. We got a
Please,
ring
please.
that we can still
This
wear.
is exactly what I'm talking
And an
about.
amulet.
Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is
So we're
inevitable.
going to need
But
to
we've only just arrived
decrease
here.
the cost
You've
of our
no
spells,
idea what any of us are capable of.
increase our mana, maybe increase our health a little bit, but that's
You've been quiet
1 and
so
2 should be
far.
decreasing
What do you
cost of
think we
spells,
should do?
increasing magic regen. What? I wasn't listening. Practice.
Is that so?
See, he agrees
Yes.
with us too. Why don't you actually
Oh,
show us something?
I wasn't paying attention.
All right, let's
I was
settle down.
paying attention to my
I suppose we
beautiful
can
and
try
always
something
lovely
practical.
chat instead.
In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells.
Who's
all
that?
right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar
I
with
would
ward
mind, thank
spells?
you.
That's all
I don't know
right.
any ward spells.
I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over
Got
there,
it.
please. Just opposite me. Wouldn't want
All right, so a ward spell is like a little shield that you throw up with your hand, like a shh.
Wait. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up.
What you learn here will last forever.
Excellent work.
If you're talented.
Well, I think this is an excellent start.
Well,
I'd like
just
you
that
all
easy.
to continue practicing with ward. Please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Saarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
You're welcome. Alright, we're
You know,
gonna
this is one of a very few
not
places
talk
where
to
you can
him,
see
because he's one of the worst people in this game. Alright, Saarthal. It's like an excavation that they are digging out, and the college wants to send some mages there. You know, you get your grad students to go and do all the stuff that you can't pay people to do. Alright, Saarthal, hella far away. Just fast travel over here. Might save me a few seconds. I don't think there's not a back path up there, is there? I think I remember how to get up there. Oh, whatever. What's the worst thing that happens? We run into shit that tries to kill us, and then we burn. Speaking of... Oh, hit him with that. Kamehameha. There we go. This looks like... Oh, this is a bard. Look at him. He looks like a bard.
Hello there, fellow traveler. One itinerant
Look, he's just in there, crossed his arms, not helping. Thanks, homie. Thanks, buddy. Alright, now that we're in the college, too, we should have a little bit easier access to some, quote-unquote cheaper spells. Hello, goats. Man, the view, though. Pretty crazy. This game did a very good job at a bunch of things, and this is one of them. Pretty cool. Kind of a bit of a fan. That being said, let's go burn some shit down. Alright, here's the dig site. And then, I mean, they know we're not doing any of the digging. Like, we don't do physical labor. But we can help. We can help tell people what to do. We're good at that. I even beat him here. I think I'm gonna build. I will try the elsewhere fondue, but not until we like get a house.
Good.
We're all here.
All right.
I'm ready.
Please
Let's
stay
go.
close to me while we're inside.
The only thing that matters.
It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious. It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education.
Embracing education. Alright, let's go into this ancient Nordic dig site and see what we can get our little fingers into.
I find it hard to believe this excavation was approved.
Dude.
You here too, eh? I'd hoped I wouldn't be the only Nord, but I should have known better. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. The Nords are a little distrusting of all this magic. Man, I need a
You know, there
spell.
might be gold somewhere in here.
This is an exciting
flower
opportunity
sacks.
for us to be able to study.
What does the nightshade do if you eat it?
This is
Well,
better than sitting
are there
around
any
talking
questions
about
before we
magic,
begin?
Don't you think?
Nope.
Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over. Now let's see. What shall we have?
Or I can put it in my pockets and then sell it later
Why don't you
for
search
money.
for warding magics? Anything designed to keep people out. Don't interact with them. Just identify them. All right, everyone. Let's be careful.
Alright, so now we're gonna go help out somebody. I mean, it is cool. Books? Don't need them. I think we come out that way. I got a little shortcut. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was a little bit of a sneaky spot, if I say so myself. Right behind the lantern. I get stuck. Nah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Do you think there's treasure here? Something to make Jazargo a powerful wizard?
Treasure doesn't make you a powerful wizard, Jazaro. Know what makes you a powerful wizard? Friendship, love, hard work. This guy.
I'll be amazed if we find anything useful here.
This guy's a total snilf. Tolfder sent me to help you.
Ah, yes, you. I remember you. You're going to help? That's fine. Just don't make a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion.
What do
of
you
the
mean?
section.
I remember you. You're going to help me.
You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything.
Kano is that high elf that
Until
I hate.
next time.
We're not even going to talk about him. Search for magical artifacts. I wonder where they are. Alright, game. Enchanted ring. Mine now. I think they take them all away, but I've never tried just stealing them. Let's do that. Oh, they're all just 20 points of health. And the old Saarthal amulet. Oh no!
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right?
I'm
How
stuck.
in the world did that happen?
I pulled an amulet off
Really?
the wall.
Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it?
I can see why this guy works at a college. Use the amulet to escape the trap. It's just all, yeah.
See that? Some kind of reverend.
And honestly, 3% spell cost is real.
I wonder. Well, this is highly unusual and very interesting. Why in the world would this be sealed off? What is this place?
Hold,
And
Mage,
Arian.
and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, Mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened?
At me forever.
I'm
You wanna
afraid I
clip
didn't
it?
see
Oh.
anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw?
The order is all about
Are you quite sure about
finding the next
that?
new
That's very
snilf.
odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins.
Doesn't have to make
And
sense
no
to
one's
you.
seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find? I can
Maybe an
certainly
alteration.
share a bit of what I know.
Oh.
Until next time.
There we go. And we just get into a wizard fight. Wah! Or it's even better when you're about halfway through the date and you're underground, trapped, and then the guy starts busting out the coffins. Yeah, we're already 80 feet underground. You guys hide anything in here? Get a little top off. What the hell? I know what left and right means.
Be prepared to defend yourself. This is simply fascinating. Take care now. This is simply fascinating.
Get on in there. Wait, do I even have, like, alteration? Nope. Get about to about. Spray 'em all. Who else? Who else?
I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before.
Draugr. Yeah, don't grab any of the ancient Nord stuff. It's pretty heavy and pretty worthless.
I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why'd you look at it?
Alright, we're going a little deeper in the excavation, everyone. Hold on to your butts. $3, you know? Yeah, $7, $7. Look at me, I'm sneaking again. This week on Snilf Hunters, we go underground into the Saarthal. Ow! Oh. Find the ancient legendary Snilf. Find out this week on Snilf Hunters. That had to be one of the the writers in college or something like that. Like one of the programs something had to know a guy named Snilf. Because they made him like an alcoholic beggar, like it's not like it's King Snilf, you know what I mean? Oh, okay. So, hear me out. I was going to resort to my bound weapon whenever this happened, or I ran out of magic, they got in too close, blah blah blah, or if there's too many of them. I cannot cast bound sword if I'm out of mana. Alright, so we're gonna have to rethink bound sword. I like it though. Alright, new plan. How much does this cost me? Magic and then conjuration. Magic to cast it. There we go. Now you did. And we level up. It's all part of the plan. Magic, don't need health, we're fine. And then, yeah, next we start doing these ones. And now that we can legendary our skills, we can literally go through and get all these, and then not have to worry about oh well, I am better at fire magic. Doesn't even matter anymore. We can get it all. You want it all? Boom. Yeah. Just more to think about. I thought I saw something back there. I need a light spell too. God, we're gonna have too many fucking spells. Alright, cool. Very alert. But we don't need an embalming tool. Oh, I would have bet $1 bazillion that there was going to be something around the corner. Because you would run straight to come grab all this, and then while that was happening, behind you, one of these little Draugr would be Hold himself up. Alright. That's why you just keep your head on a swivel. That's a distraction. Love that. Here they are. Unsneak, please. Both. E-Z, folks. And if I can do it, y'all can do it. Alright, these ones are easy, they're just right behind them. Eagle, whale, eagle, and then, that whale, perfect, and a bird. Alright, give me that treasure. Right. Oh, it's white. Okay, kinda, like, you can kinda mess with the AI's, like, attack. Oh, not if you get caught, though. Yeah, look how much that hurts. Holy smokes. Oh yeah, then I'm... This is where some people would say, hey, if you were playing as a high elf, you could use their highborn power and gain a bunch of mana back. Yeah, if you want to play like that. Oh no. Alright, so I will have to find a Cousin Nicky fruit. Just little spritz. Little spritz. Iron Warhammer, I don't think that's what I meant when I said we should pick up Cousin Nicky a weapon. Oh, yeah, this should... On to you. Yeah. 16 bucks, that's more money than most of the chests I've found. Alright, so... I think it's just the same thing, like whale... bird... Oh! Oh yeah, these ones, they all, so you have to figure out which one moves all of them. This one, so you do this one first. Does this one move? That side, yeah, so you just do this one first. So whale... snake, which we're already doing, then this one, bird, and then whale, and then whale. Yeah, there you go. You just do the ones that affects everybody else first, and then work backwards from there.
Hold on. I thought it high time I caught up with you.
What? Where? I didn't realize he wasn't with me that whole time. I thought he was just kind of like staying back and letting me like explore, letting the game like, oh, let him explore. Nope. Just not even with me in the first place. Spells ain't our thing. Or alchemy ain't our thing. Around that. That guy looks like he's already had enough. That guy binged watched every episode of Snilf Hunter. I don't have any magic potions.
Well, now,
probably not going to be an issue.
Look at that. I never imagined we'd find something like this.
Probably a non-issue, right?
Why is this buried? What is that?
Oh! Ah! Wait, I can't. Oh my god, do not let me be the one taking this guy's hits. I have to like grab the staff, right? And then weapons.
Keep it busy. I'll try to drain some of its power.
Keep it busy? This thing is rocking my socks off, my man. We'll do healing in the other hand.
There, now attack it.
Oh, I like that a lot. Get zapped, nerd. Oh, look at that trail of fire and explosion. That's perfect. Increase your magic up by 30 points. Literally exactly what we want. Writ of Sealing. Alright, let's open up this writ. Ahem. Get out of here. Be bound here, Uric, murderer, betrayer, condemned by your crimes against realm and lord. May your name and your deeds be forgotten forever, and the charm which you bear be sealed by our ward. Oh. Is it this charm? I am going to throw on the... Where is it? There we go. Amulet Fragment. I think that's better than 3%. Cheaper spell. And then the ring I have is just like 20% health, right? Yeah. Hi.
What could this place
See all that
be?
I did?
I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I was
about to say, I am the Archmage.
Can you return to the college and inform Savos Aran of this discovery? Please, hurry.
Yes. I will go so fast to do that. Don't need it anymore. Alright. And then I just want to make sure I get all the treasure out of here. And then here's what we found. This is what was being guarded in here. Treasure. Nope, nope, not yet. Treasure. One, two, three. Treasure. Up here we go. Here's another one of those walls for those of y'all that hadn't seen this before. And this, when I get close, I'll learn a new shout. And each shout can be turned into a phrase, and there's 3 per phrase, and or you get the stronger they are. We aren't Dragonborn yet, so we don't have to worry about that. Steel Warhammer. Man, this is a pretty bad chest. Not the best I've seen, not the worst. Alright, so now we have to go back to the Mages Guild, or Mages College, sorry, and let them know that we found something super weird inside the excavation. See? That guy's collecting skulls. Nasty. So good. Wow, they did such a good job. I'm a fan of the Vocational Technical Institute. Mage Vogue Tech. Not you. I don't want to talk to you. Nice place you got here. Soon it's gonna be mine. This guy let me steal all his shit? No, he's not gonna let me have anything, is he? No. Super greedy. Can't even let me have one of these? Nope. Alright, where you at?
What? It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted.
Tainted.
Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now.
This college sounds safe.
Very well. I trust that you wouldn't be here were it not significant. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently
this is my first time.
and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery.
Oh, I do love the library orc.
The next time you find yourself exploring
love
Nordic
the library
ruins,
orc.
perhaps this will be helpful.
Alright, what'd they give me? Staff of Mage Light. Probably not.
Now if you'll excuse
I've got a... Alright, so one of these goes. This one can. These need to stay, though. Alright, so we do have one of these rings. Are we wearing... Okay, ring, necklace, feet, head, body, my little hands. Okay. Alright, alright. Do I have... I do, I have... shit with, no, we'll do an item. My... steel gauntlets. Damn it. Alright, instead, what shoes am I wearing? Am I wearing the Imperial boots? I wish it would say that I, like, equipped or something like that, but... Imperial boots. Resist shock by 1%? Your ass. Take 1% less shock damage. Is that true? Oh my god, it is true. We are the best mage in the world. Alright, let's go talk to this librarian.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Yeah, that person's a little like... God, right? At least in like the other ones, like you had to do tons of quests and have a certain level, like your destruction had to be a certain level, your intelligence had to be at a certain level. Like they just made it so that you just couldn't run through the game and be like just beat it with one character unless you were like super high level or planned it out really well.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance?
I need to learn something about something we found in Saarthal.
I know what you want. Word travels fast
really
around
want?
here. Discovered some big mystery, huh? Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway. I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Felglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn. Not enough to bother with. Archmage Aaron's approach to these things is just to let them sort themselves out. Although now it looks like you'll be doing the sorting.
The wait and see
Good
approach.
luck with that.
In the summer, it'll, like a miracle, it'll disappear.
Let's just call it a difference of opinion
Old
with
motto.
the college. They were interested in research that goes outside the bounds of what the college allows, so they were persuaded to leave. As a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador? Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian, and devoted all his time to research and study. But more than you would imagine possible.
Oh,
Since then,
that's actually
his
kind of
writings have
cool.
been
Like,
scattered all
I
over
didn't
Skyrim,
put
but
two
a
and two
little use
together
to
that
anyone
we're
who
probably
can't
going to
translate them.
wear one
I'm
of the
one
like
of the few
cool
who
Dragon
can.
Race masks. There's really
I've
cool
heard
ones.
whispers
that,
of
like,
more of its work
all
having turned
spells,
up.
cost
If you can
less,
track
and
it
more, like,
down,
destruction,
it may
and
prove
it's gonna be
useful
good.
to all of us.
Sorry, Urag. I got excited and I talked over him the whole time.
Fight well.
All right, so we are not going to do that side quest right this second. Oh, and look who's waiting for us. Look who's creeping.
You can see me? Confound it all, I was quite sure I was invisible. Or at least transparent.
Illusion.
Take a look.
Calm, clairvoyance, fear, fury, muffle. Nah. You.
It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies.
Well, know what I heard.
No? Well, then she hasn't gotten to you yet. She's threatening. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well,
You
it
there.
won't.
I have
damn
questions
it.
for you. You were in Saarthal, yes? It has come to my attention that something was found there. I am well aware. Tolfdir is still in Saarthal, is he? I shall be expecting a full report.
Like, make a character more unlikable and obviously a bad guy.
Something was discovered in Saarthal that was significant enough that Tolfdir sent a new member of the college alone to deliver word. That sounds precisely like the sort of thing that should matter to everyone, especially me. Thank you for your help. You may go now.
I may go now. Thank you.
If you
It might
require
dismiss.
assistance with summoning techniques, please let me know. If you would, please also contain your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated further by Atronachs roaming their town. The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college.
All right.
Take a look.
Let's see what this guy's got. Oh, soul gems. Nothing here we can't live without. I want to find the destruction person. Then we'll get going because we need all of the elephants. Not him. He's the worst. I think this one, like that one's like the dorm, and then this one's like the dorm, but for the professors for some reason. The Hall of Incontinence. Pardon? Man, something is really Sounds like somebody's casting spells. Oh, they are. You aren't the right person. I know, it's not technically stealing, but it still feels wrong. So I'm doing this. Alright. Let's find a Mr. Destruction. Not. I wonder what I keep getting under the effect of. Oh, okay, maybe it isn't anything in here. You're not the right person. Damn, I just want the, I just want a few more. I want the, like, next little bit of, like, destruction spells.
You consider restoration a valid school
Yeah,
of
she's the
magic,
restoration
worthy
trainer.
of study, don't you?
And a good thing,
Don't
lots
you?
of these people in the college are trainers, and they also
Good. Good. Not that I
shopkeepers,
require
so you can
validation,
sell your
of
shit to
course.
them, and
There are
then
just
buy
some
it back,
nice
train with
shop
them, and then
names.
sell stuff to them to get
It
your
can make life difficult when one's colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages in.
Alright, well, you need to take that up with them, because it's obviously bothering you. And if I don't see, this is all, yeah, this is all owned. Oh, whoops. I wasn't going in there to... Weren't you just upstairs? Alright, well this person obviously doesn't exist. So we will just use the spells we have and be great. Sweet. Well, that puts me at about my time anyway. Alright, everyone. Like I say this all the time, but I do appreciate you guys watching. You guys, it just blows my mind that people watch me do this kind of stuff. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for keeping me company, Derek. Appreciate it, man. Everyone else, yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna be. I've never played as a mage before. We're gonna do our best. Yeah, we might die a couple times. But we're gonna have some fun. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. I might play a little bit of Monster Sanctuary later today. We'll see. But yeah, stay. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.